The Lives of the Cowboys, brought to you by Morning Star Aloe Cream for your saddle. It's natural. And now we join Dusty and Lefty for another exciting Western adventure.
Well, it's kind of quiet out there, Dusty.
Well, it gets quiet in Minnesota in January.
I guess.
People get thoughtful.
Nothing moving out there. You see for miles across that flat country there. It kind of makes me nervous that something bad is just about to happen.
So that's why you didn't want to camp under a tree?
That's right. Cougars jump out of trees. Happens more often than you'd think. Anvils fall out of trees. Happens.
What anvil?
Well, that's the problem, see? You don't know until it's too late, see?
I never heard of an anvil falling out of a tree.
You never heard about it because the people it fell on didn't have a chance to pass the word around.
What's the anvil doing up in the tree?
Somebody put it up there. Because that's the last place anybody would look to find an anvil. Up there in the tree.
Right. You are crazy. You know that now, don't you?
Just telling you what I think.
Yeah, I think loneliness has driven you over the brink into paranoia and insanity,
Oh,
partner.
come on.
Yes, sir.
I'm a cowboy, Dusty. Loneliness is what I crave. Insanity is what we have for breakfast.
Really?
Solitude is a gift. We're cowboys. Lonesome is just part of the package, that's all. It's part of the iconic nature of the calling.
Wait, whoa.
What?
Iconic?
That's what I said, yes.
Is that like the Yukon?
No, this is the icon. This is something very different. Oh, give me a home where I am alone and no one is there except me. No one who's fussed and full of disgust and rolls her eyes caustically. Oh, so I am strange, and that's why I live on the range, where a man can chew and spit patoo with no one to force him to change. I love loneliness and sadness, I guess. An icon should not have a wife to criticize and roll her blue eyes when he eats his peas with a knife.
Yeah, this is.
What?
Hold on just a minute. I thought you were thinking about marrying that Evelyn Bibelo.
No.
Oh, I know she's sweet on you.
Well,
Still writes you those flowery letters.
romance is beautiful in theory, Dusty. Just don't want to try to make a habit of it, that's all.
Yeah, well, what do you know about marriage?
Huh?
You've never been there. That's a fact.
Visited my brother Larry down in St. Louis. Was there for 2 days. That was enough to get the picture. Man lives with a woman who follows him around, pointing out each mistake when he's on the verge of making it and explaining to him what he actually thinks rather than what he just said.
Well, so what?
Huh?
You can't draw big conclusions from one little example, partner.
Excuse me.
Where'd you come from, ma'am?
Who are you?
Oh, did I scare you?
You just jumped out from behind that tree there.
Well,
Pardon me, what's your name,
yeah,
ma'am?
never you mind. Just clean up this campsite.
Sorry.
Look at that. Dishes on the ground and garbage. You just threw that garbage out there in the bushes. Isn't that yours? Is it?
It's potato peels and apple peelings. It's organic.
I don't care. Clean it up. Bury it. It does not belong there.
Wait, whoa. Who made you boss of this trail, ma'am?
You know, don't you get smart with me, or there's going to be an ass whooping take place here, and you're going to be very sorry.
Now, there's going to be a what?
There is going to be a truckload of ass whooping, and if you want some of it, I got it. What's this? You've been dumping coffee on the ground?
Yes, why?
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Listen to you, why?
Yes.
Coffee is toxic.
What are you?
Coffee kills insect life. It's hard on plants.
Listen, winter is hard on plants. Look around you here.
Did you not see the sign at the head of the trail?
What sign you talking about?
Dispose carefully of coffee and other beverages. Bury organic wastes.
When did this all start?
Oh, a long, long time ago. Why don't you wake up?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I said, wake up. You.
Listen, man.
What?
I am a cowboy.
Oh, yeah?
I may not have small motor skills, but I
can see that. You're moving along, though.
I'm a fundamental, synergistic, iconic element of the American milieu.
Iconic?
That's what I said, iconic.
You know, a real cowboy wouldn't use the word iconic.
A real cowboy can talk any way that a cowboy wants to
Yeah,
talk.
well, not words like iconic.
Well, that's what I call a shibboleth right there.
You know, cowboys don't use words like that,
Whatever
sir.
words express the vicissitudes of my soul.
Wait, sissy what?
It's a vicissitude.
You don't even know what that means.
You know, if a man only used words that he knows the meaning of, he'd never learn anything, don't you think?
Now that's a vicissitude if I ever heard one.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Well, what do you mean by that?
I got no idea.
Oh.
Felt pretty good saying it, though. Yeah, vicissitude.
Well, I'm glad we got rid of her finally.
Yes, sir.
Had to use a lot of big words to do it, though.
Yeah. That last one really threw her.
Antinomianism, yes. Yes, indeed. That and syllogistic.
Yeah.
Like them both.
What do they mean?
I have no idea.
Okay.
No idea. Hey, here's a saloon, speaking of
Well,
iconic.
so it
eh?
is, yeah. That's,
Let's go in and be antinomian or something.
well, you're the boss. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
here we go.
Howdy!
Howdy, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What can I get you two gentlemen?
Well, what you got for whiskey, ma'am?
Well, you care for, we got beginner's whiskey, intermediate, and we got advanced.
Advanced, yes.
We got black label, blank label bourbon.
Which one?
Blank?
Blank label.
Oh.
Doesn't
I
have
never
one.
heard of that. Did
No.
you, partner? Nope.
That's because they only make a few bottles of it a year.
Really? Why so few?
The demand is low. Taste some and you'll understand
All
why.
right. Well, why is it called blank label?
Because that's what it does to you.
Well, then, give me a glass of that.
You want ice with that?
No, ma'am. No.
How about you, mister?
You got any white wine?
Wait, what?
Wine, a white wine, like a Chardonnay.
Chardonnay?
Oh, did he say Chardonnay? Out here, you son of a bitch. Big John.
Did I hear somebody mention Chardonnay?
Well, I believe I know you. Big John. You're the famous author of Western adventure novels.
You got it, partner. Wrote 300 best-selling Western novels that sold approximately 35 million copies, and never yet in any novel of mine did a cowboy walk into a bar and ask for a Chardonnay. Because if he had, we'd have known him for a fake and a phony. And he would have been run out of town on rail. Same as in my novels. Cowboys would play guitar, only play in the key of D. Sometimes G, but mostly D. A man who needs more than 6 or 7 chords to say what he needs to say is just showing off for the women folk.
Well, Big John, Chardonnay, I guess, is just one of my vicissitudes, I reckon.
What are you calling a vicissitude? That's a fighting word,
Now
Vintner.
you're thinking of synergistic.
That too. You want to duke it out with me? Here I am. So bring it on. I'll pound the cookies out of you.
Well, before you do, Big John, let me just tell you this. How come a best-selling author like yourself looks all ratty and disheveled like a homeless person? Why?
Oh, that's because he's a great novelist, but he sure is a lousy poker player.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Well, bring me that Chardonnay there, girl, so I can have me a drink before Big John here settles my hash or whatever he wants to do.
You want to do this outside,
Oh, sure.
stranger?
Why not? I'll just bring my Chardonnay with me, yeah?
It's cold out here.
Welcome to Minnesota.
Let me have a swig of that Chardonnay.
All right.
Now that I'm out here, where nobody can see me.
Yeah, there you go. It's good, huh? So you appreciate a good Chardonnay, huh?
Well, between you and me, I do.
You do. I kind of thought you might have been a Chardonnay sort of a person. And between you and me, Big John, I got to say that your best novel was your first novel. Wagons Westward, Hi-ya! was your best novel, and your writing ever since has been more or less steadily going downhill. And your most recent book, Get Up, Beauty, Away, was just a piece of crap. I didn't get past page 11. I used the book to shim up a cabinet. I never cared to look at it again.
Wait a minute.
What?
You're saying that Wagons Westward, yeah, was my best work and Giddy Up Beauty Away was bad? I'll have you know that Giddy Up Beauty Away, what a title, was named Book of the Year by the Cowboy Novelists of America.
You must be thinking of some other book there, Big John. The book that I cited was Get Up, Beauty. Away! Very different from the one you said.
Giddy Up Beauty Away. Well,
almost. Anyway, it was a poor excuse for a book. It was a great title, promised a lot, but just it wasn't there. And if you got a prize for that, I tell you, somebody was on the take, Big John, because if you pardon me, Get Up, Beauty, Away! It was nothing. I mean, and the one before it, Look Out, Pa, in the Tree, aye! That was pretty good, but Get Up, Beauty, Away! Was not nearly as good as Wagons Westward, hi-ya!
You boys gonna fight or what?
Huh? This last one, this, and so forth, was a piece of unmitigated trash.
Unmitigated trash?
That's what I said.
Well, unmitigated?
Unmitigated, yes.
Well, here's what I think of you and your critical acumen.
You, sir, are mispronouncing the word acumen.
Did not.
You did so?
No, that just goes to lack your show. Wait a
Yes.
minute.
What, my show lacks what? Now you're talking about my show?
Acumen.
You talking about ecumenism, or what are we talking about here?
Yes.
Sumer is acumen in? What? Here's what I think of you and your writing.
I'm going for my gun, stranger. And when I get back here, I expect to find you armed and loaded.
I'll be here, Big John.
Better use your acumen, too.
I'll use whatever I want to use.
Al.
Whoa!
Hi there. You remember me from the trail? How's it going?
You're going to write me a ticket for spitting on the ground, huh?
No. I'm off duty. No, I just came over because I'm curious about your vicissitudes. You know, if maybe they're similar to my vicissitudes.
What kind of vicissitudes you go in for, ma'am?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Oh.
Why don't you come on over here, you icon, you? I'll show you some vicissitudes that'll knock your shibboleth off.
Whoa.
And that's what I call synergy.
That would be my pleasure, ma'am.
Come on,
my
let's
pleasure.
go.
All right, here we go.
The Lives of the Cowboys brought to you by El Paso brand purses for men. The purse that looks just like a saddlebag. No one will ever know.